When I do the clap, but there's no sound.
There's no sound, it's just camera sound.
We used to have a really bad camera.
Yeah.
That, well, no, it was a good camera, it just, the sound was horrendous. It was like...
So we had a little sound thing just off shot here in front of us. I remember, so we always used to clap, so now we always clap when we start rolling.
That's why, if anyone's ever wondered. I mean, I don't even know if we include those in the edits, but that's why. Oh, my ears are poking out today, Joel.
They are.
Which is not, I don't know if you guys know, but I don't like ears.
You don't like your ears?
I don't like my own ears, I don't really like other ears.
What do you think to this?
It's not my favourite part of you, to be honest.
My ears, apparently they're really small.
They
I get
are.
made fun of.
I've got massive ears, so I'll do a little, okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, reveal. Yeah, it's a joke.
Wow.
I've got big ears, big hands, and big feet.
Big feet, as we discovered yesterday.
And I was saying to Joel, I was like, I'm sorry, but we need to cancel Cinderella. And you were like, why? And I said, because I feel like the reason I think my feet are ugly is because in Cinderella, it was the ugly stepsisters that had big feet.
Yeah.
And
you've associated big feet with ugly.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, well, if I was ever in that, I'd be an ugly stepsister because I've got big feet. And Cinderella's got the pretty dainty, tiny feet.
Yeah.
And as a small, short girl, I, you know, stereotypically would have small feet, but I don't because of genetics.
But you know what? It's good because it means you're less likely to fall over.
Thank you.
Actually, we said that we went on a walk yesterday. Leah kept tripping over stones like every 5 minutes. I was like, are you okay, hon?
Oh my gosh,
Everything all right?
Such a tripper. Like there was a moment where I was talking about fitness levels and I was asking you or Christy a question. I was like, I think I'll be fit enough to do this walk, and then like fell kind of as I did that.
So good.
I'll silence my phone since we're working.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah. Please, if you would.
Oh gosh, it's marketplace. We'll talk about that later.
Stop.
I can't. I'll tell them in another video.
Okay.
Because it's stressing me out.
Yeah.
But, okay. Yeah, I've taken my glasses off just because A, the ears are on show, and also because I had a conversation with a family member the other day.
Yeah.
And I forget these are on my face, and it was like this.
Yeah, you love sunnies.
Yeah, life's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a few hospital things with Ash, but yeah. And he was like, Leah, can I see you without your glasses on, please? And I was like, sorry, uncle.
Well, it does look very diva-ish, doesn't it, I suppose? And you can't make a connection. But I had that once with a work, like my boss. I was talking to her and I had sunglasses on. She was like, can you remove your sunglasses, please? Because I want to see your eyes. And I was like,
wow.
Okay. Maybe it's like a generational thing.
The eyes are the something to the soul?
Yeah.
What is it, the pathway? The eyes are the gates?
Windows.
Pathway.
The other
pathway.
Are the yellow brick road to the soul.
I just haven't, because I'm quite an eye contact person anyway. Whether I'm looking at you directly like this or like this, it just makes no difference to me. I don't put glasses on in order to look somebody in the eye, but I think maybe that it just came across kind of, like you say, diva-ish.
Yeah.
But I guess I am a diva.
You are a diva.
I mean, I am a diva.
So
yeah.
I wonder guys, who do you think's more of a diva? Me and Leah?
I think you've got elements of diva.
Oh, 100%.
And I've got elements as well that you're just like, that's so unnecessary, but why? Like me with tea.
Yes, tea.
Kettles.
Only drinking out of bone china.
I mean, I wouldn't, if someone gave me, if someone gave, I wouldn't say anything. Unless, like, they thought they could take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, my mum's house doesn't have bone china, no offense, mum. But like, I just deal with it. I'm just like, yeah okay, like, fine.
But your preference would be bone china.
Yeah.
What else do you have?
For many valid
Let's discuss
reasons.
the reasons we're divas.
Okay.
Let's focus on you to begin with.
Okay.
So the bone china.
I think, like, just if something is...
Okay,
we're in a
room
restaurant.
temperature water.
What,
I was pouring Leah water yesterday. It had ice in it. She went, oh, you know I can't drink that. And I was like, sorry. So I like tried to get no ice in it, and then an ice cube fell out, and Leah was like,
no, an ice cube fell out, and you were like, oh god.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, sorry.
Like, one is fine, Joel.
One is okay.
That sounds horrendous. Guys, it's because, firstly, the tea, I'll have an answer for it. It tastes better out of bone china. Bone china is quite thin, and when you pour the tea, it's similar to like why wine glasses are very thin. The liquid covers more surface area of the tongue, and it means you get better, the taste buds are more engaged.
It's science.
And also, bone china's got a different, like, porous material, so something to do with all the science of it. Watch the BBC show on it, and it, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, and about room temperature, I have sensitive tea.
Sensitive tea, very sensitive tea.
Okay, well now, any others for me? Is mine all food and drink?
I think there must be other behaviours. I'll think about that.
Remember when we went to Nando's and I complained but the salad was dead?
The wilty lettuce, yeah, and I was like, Leah, it's literally Nando's.
You were like, we're in Nando's.
What
and
do you
I was
expect?
like, but this salad is dead. Like,
and then complained and was like, sorry, this salad's dead. Can you...
They brought a new everyone over was equally dead.
Yeah.
And I went to Joel, still dead.
Like, just
So
eat
bad.
the salad.
Oh, okay, so mine's all food and drink related.
Yeah.
I probably am truly a food snob.
Whereas I'm a fat pig, so I'll eat and drink anything. So that's why I'm not a diva with food.
Your diva moments have come up in, I think, more work life, where it's like, if someone's not that they're not treating us or you in a certain way, but if you're more attracted to do jobs if we are treated like we are the talent.
Well, yeah, because I feel like our job is stressful enough. I'm like, okay, if you will book the taxi and if you sort all of that, then I'll do it. But like
you're more likely to turn up if someone's like, Joel, there's going to be a driver outside your house. You'll be there. You'll be like, now that is something I sign up for.
And you know what? It's not to do with the glamour. It's just to do with the fact that I just don't want to think about anything other than the job that we've got to do.
Like, you would love, and I think we probably both would, but I got this idea from you, the idea of someone like planning your whole life. So you wake up and they go like, Joel, you've got to take this Instagram picture, then you need to go to that place because you've got a meet and greet, then you're doing this, then you're doing that.
I just want to be a puppet. Like, that's why I want to be a member of the royal family. I would, because being young, I remember saying to my family, like, I'd love to be a prince. And they're like, Joel, you'd hate it. Your day is controlled. You can't do certain things you want to do. I was like, I'd love that. Tell me what to do. I don't want to use my brain.
Yeah. So that's, maybe that's not even divish. It's just that's something you aspire to, and you're like, the idea of someone planning out all my movements and everything's organised and there's a team is like really nice.
And also, if someone annoys me that we're working with, I'm like, I can't deal with them today. You're gonna have to do it, and you're good at doing that. But like, if someone annoys me that much, I'm just like, I can't deal with them.
Yeah. Remember when we worked in the theatre and we were like, this is above me.
Yeah, this is above me. Yeah, people would ask us where their seat was, and our job was to direct people to their seats. But any other question that wasn't like, where's my seat, we would be like, that's above me. But I don't know.
Above my pay grade,
like, I'm literally here to tell you where to sit. Don't ask me where the toilet is. Don't ask me where you can.
They can ask for the toilet. But when they ask for things that are just non-us, like other things, we're like, that's very much above me. I'm afraid. You're gonna have to forward that on to my manager.
I would love for us to blog our previous jobs, because I think people would be shocked at how hard we did work, and like the diva-ishness has only come from,
you reckon,
over time. We weren't always actually.
I think
we always took breaks when we weren't allowed breaks.
We were a joke. We worked hard until we felt like there was a reason that actually I think this employer is taking the piss. So we were like, no, we're gonna
hide.
Yeah, we are gonna hide from you. Actually, that's what we're gonna do, and you're never gonna find out.
And then the boss texts and was like, "Where have you been?" And we're like, "Oh, sorry, we got caught up with one of the visitors. We had to show them." Something. Really, we got asked on that other thing. We would have been helping out for hours. I mean, we wouldn't guide for that long. Not super long, maybe like an hour.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another thing that I think you're divish about.
Okay. Take your time.
Okay, I think mostly it is work stuff and mine is food related.
Yeah.
I think also we've definitely been swayed to book first class flights.
Yes. That's true.
What's really funny is that the first class flight experiences we have had have been on the cheapest like domestic American flights ever, from like an hour from there to there.
It's literally been like $30 to upgrade.
Shall we upgrade? And I'm like, yeah, Joel, where's upgrade? Like,
we'll do it. Well, that's the funny thing, because I feel like I obviously don't really care what I look like in terms of my clothes. I'm not the most fashionable person. I don't care what food and drink I eat, really.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't come across like a diva in that sense.
No.
However, in work life I am maybe harder to please.
Yeah, okay, I'm with you. Like, remember when we did a job for I'm not going to say who, but we had to take a train there and they didn't put us in first class.
I was livid. What is the point in having a job with, because we have been on jobs where they do pay for like first class tickets on the train, which, just saying, that's not that bougie. It just means extra legroom, plug socket, like, and I'm like, I need to be on my laptop. I need a plug socket. I'm working.
Like, one thing that was really funny is on said job we stayed in a hotel, right? And bear in mind, every influencer in the or content creator, whatever you want to call them, everyone's got a sort of invisible price tag on their heads, right? So Joel and I were there. We know what we're worth, we know that they're there, blah blah. Then you've got other people with, say, millions of followers or less than us, and Joel would be like, oh, have you seen the room that da-da-da got? And we find it so interesting,
because there would be like
they all got the best rooms.
It was literally based on your follow count. It was like what nicer room you had, and I was like, that person got like the penthouse suite.
Me and you in that like stupid bathtub. And I don't think it's divish of you. I think that's just something that intrigues you. You're like, oh,
well, I
you're
just don't
worth
think
that, so you get that, and you get treated like that. And
it's not that I expected to have that room, because I was happy. I thought our room was lovely.
Yeah.
It's just that I think it's so wrong that people's value is attached to their follower numbers. And I'm like, I could, like, going and seeing the client, I'm like, wow, you really just view us as numbers. And you view them as worth more because they've got more followers. And I just think that's wrong.
That's the thing. It's like finding that balance when you're there, and we're there and we're talking to them at the event, but we all know we're only there for that reason. And for them, what's in it for them? They get the exposure that we were there. And like we're all playing pretend, but we absolutely love being there. Like, we totally loved it, but it's that weird feeling where we're like, oh, we're all here because they want us to promote this thing. And it's like, it's just interesting, isn't it? That's a whole other conversation.
And even worse when it's like someone that with less followers than us, and you sense that when they're talking to us, they're sort of like, I can't believe you got that room, for example, in that situation. And you're like, please, like,
don't
no, like,
me.
Have the room, like, I don't care, like, I just don't,
all of that is so, I know it's a slight tangent from Diva. It's more like, I don't know what we'd call that.
We've got so much gossip. We could spill the tea on all of these sorts of, like, PR trips and things like that.
Am I a food snob on those trips as well?
Yeah, I think so. Well, we're both food snobs in terms of the amount of food, because Leah and I eat quite a lot. And often on these trips, there's all these skinny influencers that don't eat, and me and Leah are like starving, like, just give us cake, and they just won't. There's vegetables.
Something we do, which I think is genius, is if we know we're going to an event and there's like canapes, we will eat before we eat. And that's something back in the day when we used to get invited to things pre-COVID and all that, we would say like, okay, are we eating before we eat? And we'd go eat and then turn up to the event and be like, right, can say no to all the canapes now.
Because either there won't be much food there because they think influencers are all skinny and don't eat anything, or we just don't want to seem like pigs at the buffet, like eating. So we're like, we'll have our meal before we go, and then we'll just like have like 2 canapes and be like, I'm full.
Do you remember the little mini burgers at the Disney thing, or was it Disney, that big film? And the mini burgers. We were like, oh, mini burgers over here, please. Like, we're gonna keep eating those mini burgers.
And we sat by the kitchen by ourselves, and one of our friends came over and was like, of course you two are sat by the kitchen, like eating all this food.
Those were the days, Joel.
Oh, we love that.
We'd be like, oh, you can find us near the mini bar.
And we'll insert a photo. There was a photo taken of us at Summer in the City, both laying on this sofa on our phones. This was in the middle of a party, and again, someone came over and was like, of course you two are like sat here on your phones. But it was like, we love doing that
we love sitting together in silence on our phones.
We love it.
It's just something we love doing.
And we recharge, and then we start socialising again. But we need that downtime, because we are the life and soul of every party.
Well, I think we were for a bit until we decided that we were above parties. And then we were like, do you know what? We're just turning up. Like, I think like I might get it a bit from you, but like eye roll, another thing to go to. Like, want to be invited to things, but really want to be like, oh God, gotta turn up.
Whereas now with COVID, I'm like gagging to get back. I'm like, please, someone just invite me. I took everything for granted. I'm sorry. I won't be a diva anymore. I promise.
Yeah, I miss like having to go into Central London and be like, oh, better find an outfit then.
I know.
But I love that I was going to it.
We're ridiculous. Okay. We've really exposed ourselves in this video.
Really?
Yeah.
This is not things people already know. I just assume everyone knows everything.
The thing is, we love being bougie. We love being in dressing gowns in hotel rooms, drinking Prosecco. We just love it. I just thought
of another thing that we love doing.
What?
We love doing like an hour of work and then going and getting a drink or something and being like, oh, you just exhausted. Because
we love that. Or going to get a massage and when we've done like 1 hour of work and we're like, we need
gosh, that was exhausting. Like, we yes and each other to everything. So,
but I think there's something wrong with us, our low energy levels. We get sapped of energy really easily.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Compared to others?
Yeah.
Do you think?
I like to think it's medically like legit, because then it makes me feel better. But it's probably not.
Do you think we sort of tire out after a couple of hours?
Yeah, maybe like low iron levels or something, because it's maybe like
we need B12 like the royals.
Yeah, we need shots of like vitamins in our body.
We would act like that would be a dream day for us, wouldn't it? Be like, right, full day of self-care, go and get all the vitamins, go and get a massage, and then say we're so exhausted.
Yeah. But we used to be so full of energy, and now we're getting towards our 30s. I feel like the energy is leaving our bodies.
Yeah, the other day you were like, I'm just so tired.
I don't know why.
Are you pregnant or like what's going on?
Who knows?
Okay guys, well look, we wanted to try out a new style of video today, and because this is the kind of stuff we post on our members only things, so this is actually a video for everybody.
Yeah, not just the members.
So let us know if you enjoy just having a little sit down and a chat about us being divas.
I know.
Because we love chatting, don't we?
We love chatting, and our favourite topic is ourselves, so...
It's true.
It is true.
Oh my god, what's your favourite topic? It's us.
Myself. What do you love talking about? Myself.
Just ourselves, really.
Imagine if we had a book and it was like, oh, what's your favourite book? My own book.
Last thing on being divas, it's only when someone calls us out on it that we feel like taken back. So like when Christy's like, is nothing good enough for you two?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
no.
God, I'm just really shocked by that.
That said, we are very, very nice, and no one would know necessarily that we're divas because publicly we're too concerned with being nice as well. So we're just like, oh, thank you, thank you. It's only privately that we're like
food stuff. Like if someone was like, here's some tomatoes, not on the vine, I wouldn't be like, that's filth, get out of the place.
You'd be like, thank you.
You know, deep down I'd be like, I would never skimp on tomatoes. Like I'd rather have no money. No, I'm not going to say that. Anyway, okay. All right, you guys.
Right, thanks guys. If you enjoy, please click subscribe. We post videos every single week.
Don't forget to press the notification bell and switch on notifications on your actual device so that you get a little pop-up when we upload on your phone.
You don't want to miss it.
On your mobile.
On your mobile. On your
mobile cell phone.
And don't forget, we're going to Boston soon, so get excited for that.
Woo! See you in the next one.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.